your number one online music source for new hip hop and EDM. I'm with Don Elway, San Diego.
Wait.
Hey, throw up your motherfucking dubs. A Friday night dinner gang show. Cheers. I mean, you want a shot?
No, I'm finna roll this up.
All right, you're right.
You could have, go ahead.
No. That's all you.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll drink the Henny, but I'm not always up on the Henny. I'm a sipper though. If I'm gonna do it, I'm a sipper.
Right.
So we got like Deja Vu in the background. What do you got coming up for this summer then?
Shit, just working, bro. Shit, I've been in the studio. I probably have another album done by then. You feel me? So, shit, we next on the agenda, we're going to South by Southwest. Fuck that shit up. Me and Adonis gonna take it out, and then that's how we're gonna start.
Have you been there before? South by Southwest?
Yeah. You know.
For people that haven't been there, share with them what it's like. I mean, I've only been there once, so I mean, it's been a minute.
It's like a vendors event, like you know how you do the weed vendors event.
Yeah.
So it's like an event.
You hear Queen Bee's got raided?
Texas. Huh?
You hear Queen Bee's got raided?
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't even go there anyway. Like,
well, no, we were gonna do our next event at World Beat Center, and they fucking they kicked us out because of that happened. So I was like, fuck, we had to scramble behind the scenes to go try to find a spot to go do it at.
Right, that's crazy.
Well, I mean, and I think it was one of the Ganja Galaxy events. You know what I mean? I just think that I guess they undercover. I went in there or something. They had sold something and shit, and fucking they ended up fucking going there and they start closing it down before they even started up. Yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, L.A. and fucking San Francisco was already doing all this shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and I guess here's a good question to ask you because you've been around the industry. Do you feel like maybe San Diego's still behind sometimes of that?
Behind what?
Like the weed events.
No, it's just our police is ahead.
They be hating like a motherfucker.
Police are ahead.
Can you give me the matches behind you, Lulu?
Matches?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, man. Live and direct in full effect, man. Uncontrollable entertainment. You feel me? Wait. Audible 2 in stores now.
Throw up your dubs on that dinner gang.
Just as well as On My Way in stores now. This gonna be one of the next singles. It's called Cash Game Fast Lane. You know what I'm talking about?
If you had a chance to sit down with the young Don Elway, what would you tell him?
Rumble, young man, rumble. You feel me? Rumble, young man, rumble. Shit, work smarter, not harder though. That's my new motto I've been living by. So
what do you
new, but I've been trying to stick to it more.
And what do you think?
Smarter, not harder.
But what do you think is the easiest way to do that though? Because like I mean, I try to do that to myself, but sometimes I get caught up in the everyday.
There's no one way to do it because if you're working, you're working. So I'm talking about not just with music, not in life. Work smarter, not harder. So that's trying to get shit for the low or you know what I mean? Buy it for the low, sell it for the high.
No shortcuts.
So
no
you
shortcuts.
ain't sweating. You don't gotta sweat hard just to work. You feel me? You can put in work without sweating. Sometimes you gotta sweat though. But you gotta determine that on your own. So it's like, you know what I mean? Because you could work hard for something that somebody could just sit down and do. So why are you working that hard? Sit your ass down and sit, you know what I mean? But if it's something that calls standing up, stand up. You feel me? So smarter, not harder, that's like a good model to work by for me, especially with music, you feel me? Because you can do a lot of shit, a lot of efforts, a lot of you can pay people to do a lot of shit behind the scenes, pay to get your song played, all that shit. And at the end of the day, your song played that one time in the night. You paid them like $300 to play your song that night while 2 Chainz was in the club. Once that night is over, did you gain 200 fans for them $200? You know what I mean? Did you gain any fans? Yeah. You might though, but you might not. Was it worth it? So that's working harder, but not smarter, because you over here hitting every DJ, paying them off. And you know what I mean? They ain't genuinely playing it anyway.
It is crazy though how the game has changed. Like back in the day, you could give a DJ a couple $100 or like to do.
Still could. You
still can, right? We still can.
It just don't matter. Everybody got a song, and everybody got money to pay the DJ. Even if the nigga ain't rapping, as long as if the DJ is gonna pay for some money, how much trash music you gonna hear? So that should get shut down after everybody start rapping.
And I guess that too, the content and quality content too, of what you can put out there. Who I know what I wanted to ask you. Who is your favorite producer in San Diego? Who do you think has the hottest beats?
I think it's not one, but I Heaterville, Basshead, Nick Knox. Feel me? Yeah, it's a few of them though. But them is the ones that off the head. If I missed you, my bad. But them is like 4 of my favorites.
And do you feel like the San Diego scene is getting to a point where it's starting to pick up more momentum? You've seen a lot of trials and
Always.
tribulations in the city. You know what I mean? Like
Always.
I mean, this ain't your first time.
I feel it. Yeah, I feel it. Momentum building.
What else do you think we need to do out here?
Just keep working, man. That's how I feel like. That's the main thing. Everybody think it's one thing we need to do. It's one thing that we're not doing, or it's, feel me, one thing we don't got, one thing we do got. We just got to keep it pushing. Push going to outlast everything.
I feel like you've worked with everybody else out here. Is there anybody else out here in the West Coast? I mean, I see that you said you're working with SOB. Is there anybody like on that list? Like, hey, you know what, or that you think they want to work with you?
It's a lot of names out there that I would be open. You know what I mean? I'm creative, so if we want to get creative, we can get creative and make a masterpiece. So I like making shit by myself. I like making shit with other motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. So like, you know what I mean? If it's an organic session, or organic feel or whatever, or you can shoot me some shit and I like it and I hop on it. But
here's a good question for you.
It's a whole bunch of motherfuckers I work with.
I'm sure with what you're doing, you probably do have a lot of people hitting you up saying, hey, listen to my thing. I'd like to be on your next track. I'd like to work with you.
Right.
How are you able to say, okay, this is who I will work with? I mean, because you could probably spend all your time listening to other people's music and trying to say, do I want to work with you? How are you able to kind of...
Yeah, it varies.
You know what I mean? Like,
that shit varies. It depends on who it is.
Because you want to give love to everybody, but it's sometimes it's impossible.
Right. No, it depends on who it is, basically. You know what I mean? Sometimes if it makes sense with the fan base, it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit. It ain't no one answer for that.
Yeah. Well, shit, bro. What else you think you see out here that people in the city that are the youngsters out here now, right, that, because I feel like the game has changed. Like I was even thinking about this time last year. I was, and I know you and I have had this conversation a couple times. I didn't even know who the fuck Tekashi 6ix9ine was last year.
Right.
At this time.
Right.
I didn't. I had no idea. Oh, look at there. Hey, our co-host over here. She probably might get on the mic.
I have a question.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a few questions. So, your On My Way album. What do you think? Like, is there a theme to the album that you would say, like an overall theme or a creative like mindset that you were feeling throughout creating the album?
Well, the title. Cause I just be making music, right? So, but the title actually is the theme. So, with that being said, I'm on my way to start. I'm on my way to whatever I'm on my way to. You feel me? Whatever I'm chasing, I'm on my way to it, and I feel like I'm on my way. But on the other hand, my name is Don Elway. I'm Way. They call me Way, all the shit. So I'm on my way. You feel me? West Coast Radio. You on your West Coast Radio shit. I'm on my way shit. So it's a double meaning in that. So that's me just displaying the way. Oh, this is that way.
And I love that.
That new way.
I love the cover art, homie.
Appreciate it.
Hey, you got the
Shout out Crazy out in New York. She did that shit.
Really? I mean, you got the... Hold on. Just for everybody that's listening to this, because we're recording this, and shout out to everybody on out there fucking with us. We're sitting here on Dinner Gang Show with Donnell, our special guest of the night, on a Friday night, blazing the fuck up, drinking the fuck up. We got Coronado Bridge in the background.
Straight up, Daygo shit.
That is some Daygo shit. You got the sun. Is it the sunrise or the sunset? Or it could be whatever you want. It could be whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
It could be whatever you want. Well, actually, no. If we're thinking
I say it's rising because I'm the Don. You know
all right, and we're riding a wave. Hey, that's some Daygo shit. Right. And fucking, are you sitting down on a throne?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, that shit's hella.
Chuck song, chain song.
No, that shit's fucking.
Kelly, there you go.
And I like the cartoon art on that shit. Like that cover art is fucking. And you know what? And those are the levels, I think, of when a person is able to get to that next level of what they want to do in their career. They're able to see the mixing, mastering, and the production of their track. They have the lyrics and the content. They have the producer and the beats. And then they get the cover art. Then they start doing the interviews. And I feel like every time you walk in here, you have a finished product already.
Right.
And a lot of times that... No disrespect to other artists out there, and sometimes I want to take them and say, hey, you know what? You need to look at someone like Don Elway and what he's doing. This isn't by accident that he's doing what he's doing.
Right.
There's a lot of premeditation, hard work,
right. Yeah.
A lot of hard work and working smart and realizing, you know, what works, maybe what doesn't work. Is there anything from last year, from 2018, you're like, you know what, this probably didn't really work, and this year I'm going to sharpen this up?
One thing I've been telling, like me and my camp, we've been talking about is you know, we always been quality over quantity. You feel me? And you know, making the fans anticipate, building anticipation, and making them wait for shit. But now, so this year, you know what I mean, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing, but or it wasn't working or nothing. But I feel like something that we could change it up and just up the quantity, keep the quality and up the quantity. You feel me? So that's what it is. It's I usually drop like an album every year. I done dropped 2 within 8 months now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to keep that pushing with the visuals, with the content, with everything. You feel me? Shows, all the shit.
So we're gonna end it on the rapid fire, and you've done this with us before.
Right.
Blunt or backwood?
It's the same thing. Backwood though.
Jordan or Kobe?
Kobe.
Monty or Chevy?
What?
Monte Carlo or Chevy?
Bro, that's the same thing.
Capri?
Ford or Chevy, you mean? Chevy, just Chevy.
Chevy. Okay. Fried or grilled? That's the same thing. Only on West Coast Radio.
Fried.
Girl Scout cookies or Oreos?
Girl Scout cookie.
Yeezys or Jordans?
J's.
In Living Color or Martin?
Martin.
Football or basketball?
Basketball.
On that, and I'm segueing because I know you're a basketball fan. Remind me, who's your team?
Lakers.
What are they gonna do this year? What's gonna happen this year? Are they going to the playoffs? Is LeBron taking them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lonzo Ball, LeBron. You feel me?
You think can they get the Warriors? They beat Houston last night.
Yeah, I think they can do some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got LeBron. You feel me? I'm a Kobe fan, so I always wasn't a LeBron fan, but he part of the team. So
I mean, he's a star.
We fucking with James.
He's a star.
I feel like shit. This nigga ain't missed the playoffs in like 30 years.
Well, I mean, he's been going to back
Matter of fact,
champions.
he ain't missed the finals in forever. You feel me? So it's like that nigga ain't. It been 9, 10 years straight, 8 years straight. He been in the finals. So say he ain't gonna make the playoffs. That don't even sound right. So it's possible, but I don't think that's even. Do
you like this NBA season? With everything that's going on, I mean, the Bucks are the number 1 right now. Raptors with
Of course, I'd rather my team be better, have a better record. So, but it's a lot of excitement in the league. They say it's the most scoring going on right now.
Right.
Most scoring in history.
Well, think about it. You got
going up.
You got Houston. I mean, James Harden's been going on a motherfucking streak.
That
32
nigga
games in a
balls.
row. 32 games in a row.
That nigga be balling.
Bro, 32 games in a row. I mean, that's crazy. Then you got, of course, the Warriors doing what they're doing, right? San Antonio is always going to kind of be in that heat. Who am I missing? Nuggets. Of course, you got the Lakers.
Nuggets doing good in OKC.
Okay. See, that was the one I'm missing. Now, and it was surprising because when I said Houston.
Okay.
When LeBron left from the East Coast and came to the West Coast, he dominated. And now you see the Raptors were the number 1 for a little while. Now the Bucks are the number 1. Then you got Boston Celtics right there as well. I'm missing a couple other East Coast teams, but those are the 3 leading the pack right there in the East. And the Bucks have the number 1 record. I was surprised about that shit, bro.
Yeah, the Bucks. Yeah. Akakatumpo, however you say that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Motherfucker's balling. That motherfucker's balling. Oh, the 76ers? They're balling. Right. They got a fucking he's the center on that team.
Embiid, I forgot.
Yeah.
Sixers got
No, this is a good year to just to be a basketball fan because there's so much competition that's spread out
everywhere.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a good year because if you have 4 to 6 teams on each division and they're gonna fight it out at the end.
That's gonna be a good ass.
And they're talking about Paul George almost being the MVP, and I was like, I don't know if he's the MVP.
Yeah, I ain't been watching Paul George,
but he balling. He's balling.
He's balling.
We gotta do a West Coast Radio Don Elway little basketball tournament or something.
Yeah, I'm with
bro.
That. I'm with all that.
How's your cardio? How's your cardio?
It's good.
You got 30 minutes in you?
We good.
Okay.
If it ain't good, we good. If the wheels fall off, we're going to push the rest of the way. Man.
Listen, for everybody out there, you can watch this, the replay of Don Elway interview live on the website at westcoastradio.tv. We were streaming live tonight on the website. So I'm excited to be doing this because even my ass will fucking get caught up and watching back the replay and listening about what the fuck we were talking about.
Right.
And usually I start off with the dominoes.
Yeah.
And
you can have that. We play some cards or something, man.
What kind of cards you play, bro? Blackjack?
Blackjack, spades.
You go to casino?
Huh?
You go to casino?
Sometimes I don't be gambling.
Yeah. I'm more of a poker player than anything. But like if I'm playing blackjack, like I feel like I'm throwing my money away.
Right.
I just the numbers, like the counting, but if I'm playing poker with somebody, I feel like I'm playing like the person.
Like I don't know, I could gamble like with the homies and play Madden and
you a Madden head too?
But yeah, Madden 2K, we can do that, but going in a casino and gambling.
Yeah. You play dice?
I do it for fun, not
dice?
Not to go hit, huh?
You play dice?
Yeah, with the homies. That's what I'm saying. I can do that kind of gambling. To me, that's
I'm down to. We could do some gambling live on West Coast Radio. I'm down for that shit.
Yeah, that's regular.
Okay.
But I feel like casinos is a controlled system. So
I can agree with that. Next time you come in here, we're gonna have the Madden set up right here.
Oh, I'm gonna whoop you,
bro. I will fuck you up in Madden. Listen. I used to play.
Not domino.
Listen, I used to play so much. Like I'd have my audible. I think online I was like 350 in like 90 games or something. Like I was, bro, heavy. That was no, I'm not, bro. I'm telling you, hey, when that shit comes on the Madden, look it. I'm talking to you for real. Like on the Madden shit, I fucking would get down, bro. I had all the audible stuff. I would run with the Chargers 24/7.
Okay.
But look it, and what I would do, and I'll just since we're talking Madden shit, I would get that 5-form formation, get the audible back in, and do a shotgun and audible back out, and then go back up to the line, and then I would see where they man up or zone. Right. I would either run down the middle or fucking backstrap and fucking pitch it out. Because if it was a zone and you're not manned up, now he's pushing up the defensive backs, right? But if they were manned up, then I would rush. Dude, I would see so much crazy shit online. The motherfuckers online do some of the craziest shit I've never seen. Shit.
Like watching tutorials and shit?
No, I mean playing live.
Oh,
playing live. Okay. You start seeing people do shit and you start seeing like, how the fuck did he even think of doing that?
Right.
And then you start adapting it to your game.
Right.
And then you start finding out the plays, the ones that are hitters, because then you'll see people just roll out straight audible. Boom, 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 boom. And then you're like on a defensive scheme, like, okay, how can I stop this? Well, I've seen people like line up with block punt return, all man up, have the guy in the middle and bring him out.
Right.
That was their defense the whole time. Now, it doesn't mean it works every time, but it gives you pressure. And so then you have to start like, I'm just saying I know how to play Madden. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you just broke down the whole playbook. Now I'm going to whoop you. I know how to whoop you. It's easy.
Fuck you.
You just told me your game plan, dog.
Well, wait till next time we'll have it set it up in here and shit.
Yeah.
That's some dinner gang shit. Shout out to Don Elway for strolling through. Let them know how they can follow you, homie.
Hey, yeah, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, same shit. At Don_Elway. You feel me? Don_Elway, all the shit. Let's get it, man.
And we're going to get you on our next show, the West Coast Radio Block Party, coming up this summer. I'm actually really excited about that. I'm really excited about that, Don, because I feel like while you're working hard behind the scenes, bro, I'm working hard behind the scenes too, trying to build an audience. So when we put together these events, you have a couple hundred people in front of you that you can have an audience towards.
Right.
You know, and I feel like that's what my job is.
Right.
You know? But you know, and that's why we're doing these little events right now. And I hope you can see it, but I hope you can see it from the outside looking in. Can you see it?
No, I see. Yeah, I see everything.
And I think we're gonna get to that point, but it's not gonna happen overnight. But I am putting the hard work too, just like you motherfuckers. You know.
Right.
And you know, let's do it. Let's get it. Like you said, on my way. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm a motherfucker way.
In stores now.
In stores now. Hey, Dinner Gang, West Coast Radio. Shout out to everybody in here. Co-host, you want to say bye?
Yeah, peace out, everybody. This is Lulu over here from Florida.
Yeah.
Hey. Rock on. Buy his album.
Wait.
Hey, we're going to end it on that. I'll turn this up a little bit.
That was funny.
And I'm going to let it end listening to the audio. I'm going to let like the viewer listen to it. You're hearing the song that I sing right? Yeah. Look at as it's ending, it's going to hear your song at the end.
Oh, gonna play it?
Right. And I want to get another video with you.